Hello, my loves, and welcome to this reading. It's good to see you, and if you're new here, welcome. I like to give a little heads up before I start my readings. My meetings, yeah, they are meetings with other worlds, other beings. They can be a bit unique, maybe not quite what you used to, or wow, language is already escaping me. I can tell there's something rather interesting coming through. All right. Can I please get through that intro? Thank you. Yeah, so they might be a bit different than what you're used to. Sometimes they go pretty deep, and it takes you on a journey. So, yeah, whatever awaits you here, I hope you enjoy it. And if you want to get to the core of things, you are in the right place. All right. So, I can tell that there is a pretty strong energy trying to come through. I do keep seeing a door, and this energy is kind of waiting. It's waiting for you to open that door. Yes. And there's a glow coming from the keyhole. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you're getting a peek. You're getting a peek into, like, like little children when they wait for Christmas. At least that's where I come from. In Germany, we had that thing of waiting for we don't have Santa coming. We have the Christ child where I come from. And it would come usually at the 24th at night, at evening, or late afternoon, evening. And our parents would lock the door, so to the living space where the tree was, and every little child would try to peek through that keyhole and see, like, get a glimpse of the wonder, get a glimpse of the magic that lies behind that. And some parents would do that they would put a little picture into the keyhole, so that when the children look inside there, they see an image of an angel, maybe. So it seems like that this energy here wants to give you a little glimpse into the magic that is waiting for you. Huh, yeah. Oof. It's intense. It's intense. And they're letting me use what I always say, it's more my mystical deck. More mystical, magical energy. Magical, mystical. Wasn't that a Beatles song or album? Oops, that was one of my not glorious shuffles. You have to forgive me. The energy is quite intense. Oh. Yeah, that's the reason why you are not, you're not quite there yet to open that door, but you are, like I said, you're given a glimpse into what's waiting for you. So that card came out the other day, and this is the first time I'm actually called to to read from the deck, from the book, from the guidebook, because yeah, the guidebook actually, it has very it goes very deep. I love it. It's, by the way, that's the Rumi Oracle deck. I love the artwork in this one, and it has like it's magical, really, very mystical, a lot of depth to it. Okay, so there is this poem by Rumi. It's always a poem, and the artwork in the poem, they are related. So I'm asked to read it to you. If you're longing to caress the moon, don't turn away from it. If you are not ill, why do you crawl under a blanket to hide? You are in a quarry of sweets. Why do you look so sour? You live in the spring of life. Why are you withered inside? Don't fight against yourself. Don't flee from what could be your glory. Like a fearless moth, dive into the flame. Why be linked to your obsessions? Burn out in the flames until your heart and soul are enlightened. Get out of the old carcass and form yourself a new body. Why are you afraid of a fox when you descend from lions? Why be a lame ass when you have the strength of stallions? The beloved you seek will arrive to open the door to your fortune, for love is the key that opens all your locks. Oh wow, this last part. The beloved you seek will arrive to open the door to your fortune, for love is the key that opens all your locks. Yeah, that was the key phrase that we needed for this reading. Okay, wait a second. Okay, there's a little more they want me to read, so hang in there. You feel you are mortal, and I know you are divine. You feel you are not ready for the task, and I know that triumph is only moments away. You reach to me for protection, but you are me, and the protection that you seek is already with you. We are not apart. I am living through all that you are and all that you love, all that you have lost and all that you offer to me in surrender. I am in you as your courage and magnificence, and any task I send to you is simply one of the tasks for which you were born. You are an eagle with wings, ready to soar. So I push you from the cliff top that you may know yourself. All right, so there is something about that you already won, and you already like the success is already yours. Like, I'm sorry, language. It's this energy is pulling me deep. Ooh, it's pulling me deeper. Okay, I need to ground here. It's pulling me deeper, and I'm sorry when my words are not wording anymore. So yeah, the success is already yours. Like you've already won. Like the child that looks through the keyhole. Like it wants to be sure that the presents arrive, but the presents, they are already there. They're already there. It just cannot wait for them to open them. But there's something, like it's not time yet. It's like the child that is waiting for the time when that door finally opens and they can open their presents. And now I hear there's this other tradition that like the children would usually wait until they hear like the sound of a light bell. It's a very light, it's a high-pitched note. At least the bell that my parents had, like that we had at home, it was a very high-pitched note. And that sound was just so, oh my God. We waited for that so eagerly. And we had that as we were children, we had the tradition that we would gather like the whole family, and we would eat Christmas cookies and have some tea and mulled wine for the adults, and we would make music, sing Christmas carols, and read stories, and I loved that. It was beautiful. It was so great, but at the same time, you were like waiting for that bell to ring and to finally get into that room. But the thing is, like, at the same time, we knew that the presents were there. We knew that it was about to come, and so we actually, although we were excited for what was coming, we still enjoyed, even as children, we still enjoyed that family time spent together, and hearing those stories and singing those songs, because those were all beautiful things that we would do as a family together. So there's something about enjoying the process, enjoying the journey. And yes, you are allowed to be excited. Yes, you are allowed to be like trying to get those glimpses through the keyhole. But at the same time, don't forget to value where you're at right now. Okay, so yeah, we're grounding it in. Okay, the Lovers and 10 of Wands. Yeah, that's, again, there was this love aspect in the message, and that love holds the key for that door. With the 10 of Wands, there's something coming to a close, and it's a sorting through. Like, you need to go through a sorting through process first. Maybe there's someone you've already met, and both of you have a bit of like still something to do before you can finally unlock that door. And you both feel like children on Christmas Eve about it. You're really excited about it, and you cannot wait for this door to unlock finally. But you also know, like, it feels like it's very grounded. You know that you still have to do some sorting through. There's some residual energy that has to be worked through first. Others of you, there might not be the person yet, but you have a feeling, like you can feel them, you can sense them already. I also hear, if just so that you don't take this message as yours if it's not yours, if you still have that doubt, it's probably not for you. I'm sorry to say it that like straightforward, not yet. It is yours. If you claim it now, if you want that, you can claim it now and it will be yours. Just know that for you, the time of the bell has not come yet, but you are, like, when you claim it, you'll get there. You can claim that energy for you. By the way, the energy that is coming through, it feels like a very high, divine, feminine archetype. I cannot really tell who it is. It has a lot of Venus energy in it. It could be Venus. It is some, it is some kind of love goddess. Yeah, it's okay. It's not one single goddess. It really is like whoever you connect to, whatever kind of energy you want to connect to. There are so many different, from many different cultures that you can tap into. Again, there's something about this claiming this energy and asking for support from them. Maybe you find some kind of love goddess from whatever culture you feel called to connect with. It doesn't even have to be a goddess, it can just be like the overall energy. But there seems to be something about like try to connect with it and ask for help. And it, no matter where you are, if you are like you already met that person and you are in the sorting through process, or you feel like there's someone coming into your life, but you still feel like, okay, there is something that I have to, I have to get through a certain process first, there's still, again, like this, some clearing out of old energies happening. And also, if you don't feel like this is your reading yet, but you want this to be your reading at some point in your life, you want to get there, you can also, like in all cases, you can ask for support from those archetypal energies. They are here to support you, and they really want to. They want you to succeed. All right, what else? Crown of Vessels reversed. There seems to be some kind of impatience here. Again, with that child that is looking through the keyhole, peeking through the keyhole. Some doubt. Is this really for me? Sometimes an overflow of emotion. I hear something about it goes from the past. You're picking up on goes from the past, maybe your own past. There can also be some ancestral stuff still lingering around. And this seems to be what you're working through right now. Yeah, with this skull, I do get something about ancestors. There's something like maybe from your familiar line where, oh wow, I would just push those cards up and I don't know why. And then I realized it covered up where it said victory. So it seems like the victory is waiting behind that clearing out process. And at the same time, maybe you're not seeing it yet. Maybe you don't see it, what is happening, what is going on. With the wind picking up right now, I do feel something very faded here. There's something, and also with the stars, I just heard it's written in the stars. And I don't want to over romanticize all of this. And I know there's a lot of okay, I don't want to give too many like warnings or like saying don't take this if, yeah, well, don't go there, they say. Okay, so you will know if this is yours or not. You are someone who knows that you are on a very faded path, and you know that there's someone who is meant to meet you or to co-create with you. You are on a very, very deep mystical path. Deeply mystical path. Okay, so now they are bringing me to those. There's something about picking up the pieces, collecting the pieces. I get something about like making a mosaic. Mosaic? Is that the word? So there's something about let the image arise during the process. I don't know if you know it when you like artists. Often when you start an art project, you don't really know where it's going. You let yourself be taken over by the process, and you just maybe see those pieces, and you just start doing something with them, just trying stuff out, and bit by bit, something emerges that you haven't, like you couldn't see before, and you could not have known before you started it, and just let the image itself emerge. There's something about a deep surrender to the process. I feel like this is for someone who's like, maybe you are on a High Priestess path, or like I said, like a deeply mystical path. Psychic, seer, whatever kind of label you can put on this. And you learned on your path, you learned surrender. You did. And you worked for this coming together with someone that is that divine union, what they call divine union. And it's not in the general, twin flame bubble kind of way. It is, and I don't mean to offend anyone here. This is a very unique path you're on. It's very, very unique. I had another reading, I will link it up here, about sacred union and coming into sacred union, divine union. Yeah, I was drawn to the third eye all along. So there's, with this process, okay, so there's something about your abilities and your gifts that you already have a lot, but there's something new awakening through, and I see like those holes here. I see them as a heart now, and yeah, there's something that gets awakened within you through that divine love. You might even connect with new energies. You might connect with new entities. I get something very otherworldly. Yeah, I'm drawn to this shell now, like the darkness here, and bringing the dark and the light together. You can see this here too. Like there's like all those aspects of the light and the dark coming together. Yeah, and it gets activated through that love. So it's important to be patient. It's important because this is nothing that can just like, this is not your regular relationship. It's not about that really. It's about this higher purpose. And it will be a beautiful relationship, and you will get everything you wanted from it, what you dreamed of it. But it will fulfill you in even deeper ways, because it will be something that like I can co-create with that person. I can do that deeply, deeply mystical spiritual work that I'm here to do. And I know that I'm here to do this work. And it will, like I said, it will fulfill you in ways that succeed everything that you have known so far, and that you could even imagine. So this is why it's so important to surrender to the process and to simply trust. And there will be doubt coming up. There will be doubt coming up. And this is also like this reverse. And I feel like there can be like maybe family, like upbringing, external expectations. This union, this relationship can be very, very unique. It can be unusual in many ways. And there might be people who have opinions about that, but also trust that it will be fine. It will be okay. This gives me the energy of someone who is heavily, heavily protected. So yeah, well, really, this reading will only be for a few. This is highly unique. Okay, they're bringing me back to that energy that you might be connecting with. They want you to pay attention to that. And it might be, you might even overlook it at first, or it might even frighten you a bit, or you don't really know what to do with it. Again, trust the process, trust that it's there for a reason, trust that it's like in whatever ways you have your ways to work with your guides, source, whatever, however you conceptualize, like you are, you know what you're doing. So trust that, trust your abilities, trust your instincts, trust your intuition, trust your gifts. They will guide you and support you and protect you. All right, my loves, I feel like this is it. Is there anything that wants to come through anymore? Anything more? Hold your waters still. Yeah, again with like this Crown of Vessels card in reverse. Holding the inner cup still. And like I said, there will be doubt energy coming up. There will be a bit of a turmoil because there might be some pushback from life, from people, from situations, whatever it is. But remember what you know. Remember your gifts. Remember your tools. And yeah, I heard the sirens in the background. So, but they were far away. You know, like it's even like your own. Yeah, there was something about the ghosts of the past coming up earlier. So trust the work that you did, and like I said, there still can be some residual. Like there is some residual energy still there that needs to be worked through. But know that this is what it is. It is residual energy. It's not. Don't let yourself be thrown off by it or scared off. But I feel like this is basically a confirmation for you. Like I'm not telling you anything you don't know, really. You know what you're doing. Trust it. Simply trust it. All right. What a beautiful, beautiful energy. I hope this reading finds you. If it's for you, and I would love to hear from you as always. Maybe if you haven't already, leave a subscription. And yeah, I would love for you to see you in the next video. Until then, take care and enjoy this beautiful, beautiful energy. Bye.